Welcome to a little corner of consciousness, where we embark on this journey of consciousness expansion together, one coherent step at a time. On a little corner of consciousness, we explore coherence, expansion, and frequency as we move deeper into our wholeness together. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. Welcome to the show.
Hello, my lovely listeners. Welcome back to another episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. I'm your host, Stephanie Ablett. And in this episode, let's have a chat. Let's have connection over our emotions. I want to have a conversation, a loving, deep, embodied conversation with you about feeling our emotions. And for this episode, and right now, I am just pulling my eye mask over me so that we can fully tune into this moment by shutting out the outer world and being in the body. And take a moment with me, if you're able to set aside some time and just have a rooted and anchored moment to be in your body and to be in the feeling and the feeling of emotions in your body. Emotions are just energy in motion. They just need to be felt. They need to be seen. They need to be seen as energy that needs to move through the body. We often intellectualize feeling. We intellectualize emotions. We try to label, scrutinize, reflect so deeply on what the emotion is and what it's meant to feel like and what all the feelings are and connecting it to a time or a place or a person or what have you, giving it all this context. But really, emotions are just energetic. And especially when emotions are stuck in the body and are coming up to be felt, they just need to be felt. So let's have a moment to lean in a little deeper to what that actually feels like in the body. And I know we're not all rooted in the same depth of feeling within the body. We all have different levels of safety within the body. We all have different levels of actual feeling and sensation in the body. But those of us that are listening to this, those of us that want to lean deeper into this life, that want to lean deeper into the energetics of life, that want to lean deeper into the expansion of consciousness and coherence, especially coherence within the body. We want to lean into this moment. We want to feel. We want to shift and transmute and transform what is within the body so that it can free us, so that we can move and expand and live even deeper and even more awake and alive in this body and in this life. So when something is coming up, some emotion, some feeling is coming up through your body that wants to be felt, instead of letting your mind take over, move into your body. Move into your heart, move into your chest, move into your gut, move into your hips. Move into your root. Anchor yourself in. And let the emotion, the energy expand and be what it is. Let it show you what it needs. Emotions and feelings that are coming up through the body, they're coming up for a reason, because you are anchoring into something expansive. You are anchoring into something greater than an old self that you used to be. You're growing, you're shifting, you're moving into an expansive state, and what is not in alignment with that is coming to the surface. And so it needs to be felt, it needs to be seen, it needs to be heard, it needs to be embodied so that it's not hindering you any longer. It needs to come back into unison with the wholeness that you are, the wholeness that you already are within yourself. And so something that I have noticed maybe in the last year, the last couple of years, now that I have sat for hours in my emotions, in the feelings and sensations within my body, I can witness that there is the emotion, the energy, the sensations that are sitting on the surface in the front of my chest. They're sitting on the surface in front of my stomach. They're sitting on the surface, ruminating, moving around within my abdomen, within my upper body. And they expand and they intensify, and you just sit and you lean into something deeper. And there is a part of you, there is your wholeness, there is your structured stability, there is your rooted and grounded whole self that is sitting in the background, that is sitting rooted and anchored deeper within you, that is holding it all. There is the energy that you are moving through that's at the front of your body, and the back of your body is anchored and whole and wholly conscious of what is happening, able to hold it all. And the more that we can tune into that us, that part of us that is the wholeness that is always present and always with us, the more we're able to truly just stabilize within ourselves and let whatever needs to come up, to move, to shift, to change, to transmute, to transform. And every deeply rooted emotion that is coming to the surface is always a smaller self that never had the chance to be seen and heard. And so we hold ourselves in our wholeness to let these parts of ourselves be seen and heard. And what a divine moment it is to be all of that at once and able to feel and sense and root in and move through all of it at once. What a divine experience. So let's not be afraid to feel our emotions. Let's have the expansive capacity to see that we are already grounded and rooted into the wholeness and the most profound sense of self we have within ourselves already. The emotions within our bodies are just energy and motion, and we have the capacity to hold it all. And we have the capacity to hold it with grace, with beauty, with understanding, with expansion. And as it moves and transforms and collapses back into the wholeness that we are, we're able to anchor and root even deeper into that whole, still, coherent being that we are. This is the work of coherence, of anchoring into what is already coherent, what is already whole, what is already in stillness, in structured stability, to allow everything that has happened to us, that we've experienced, that we weren't able to process, that we didn't yet have the capacity to understand. It allows all of it to just move through us so that we can collapse back into the coherent, stable, grounded, whole self that we are. And just let the wholeness that you are hold you through it all. Don't let the mind move you into details or blame or shame or guilt. Emotions aren't actually about the details. It's about the feeling. It's about the energy. It's about the movement. And it's about the natural shift of energy that wants to move through you. We can grow our capacity to feel and sense it all and still be stable and rooted and grounded in our wholeness and in our coherence. And I just want you to take this moment to feel how stabilizing and expansive that feels. That you have the capacity in this moment and in any moment to hold it all in coherence, in love, in understanding, stabilized, rooted, and grounded into all that you are. Allowing yourself to feel and to sit through and feel emotions allows you to feel the divinity within you. It is a divine practice to feel your emotions. And my love, it will be so freeing, so anchoring, so expansive on the other side. We just have to move into new context. We just have to move into new awareness and new understanding of what feelings and emotions are, and to take the shame and the guilt out of it. It has no place. This is about understanding our energetic body. Understanding that we are more energy than anything else. This is our sacred work. To feel, to expand, to remember. This is what we came into this experience to do. To feel, to be in the body. And now we get to understand the actual mechanics of this sacred body. And you can just allow the beautiful chemistry within your body to shift and change through different states as you feel and sense these emotions, this energy. As you lean deeper into your heart, as you lean deeper into that anchored, whole, beautiful self, it's like a wonderful explosion of oxytocin. of harmonized and beautiful chemistries within the brain to feed and move through and stabilize your body, your nervous system, to move you back into a state of wellness, of wholeness, of self-healing, of regeneration. It's all possible. All we have to do is have the courage to sit with, feel, and let our emotions move. And just feel into that expansion on the other side. Keep leaning into that anchoredness that is sitting at the back of your body. The divine that is holding you in all moments, rushing in to support you, to stabilize, to root, to ground you in. It's the natural transformation as we move into greater awareness and expanded consciousness. And then we get to sit in a moment of deep and profound gratitude, to let it all be transmuted and transformed through your gorgeous and beautiful sacred heart. And what a profound and truly beautiful gift our hearts are, to just blossom and burst open with gratitude for the ability and the capacity to sit through it all and realize how whole, how supported, how divine this whole experience is. And this is the kind of work we do inside my Coherence membership. If you would like to be in this work, join our monthly calls, move into greater awareness and greater understanding of your own inherent capacity for coherence. To be the anchor, to be the node that roots and stabilizes coherence in the field and in the collective. If you would like to be a member, the link is below. Thank you so much for joining in to another episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. I'm so grateful for your time, for your awareness, for your energy. Thank you. I'm sending you so much love from my coherence to yours. I'll see you in the next episode. Hello, lovely listeners. Thank you so much for giving your time and energy to this episode of A Little Corner of Consciousness. Now that you have received this transmission, give yourself time to ground it in. Allow it to land in your body and to move through your body. Let the energy move through your centers to your root and down into the earth. Bring it all the way down into the center of the earth and let the transmission become grounded, rooted, and embodied. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share. Please leave a review. Please download, follow the show. Help me to reach more individuals. And if you'd like to learn more about my work, visit stephanieablett.com. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time.